Nikki, I don't appreciate you yelling and cursing at me. Nikki, stop. Don't want to argue with you at all. I just want you to stop.
Leave me alone. You make me...
Nikki, the baby's sleeping in here. Please, I came in here to escape you.
Well, are you? You're 2 years old. You're 2 fucking years old. Expect me to pack up this entire house? This isn't how to have peace, Ian.
Nikki, I'm not doing anything. You've been cursing at me, yelling at me. Nikki, I packed the books. I'm packing baby toys.
Oh, please.
Nikki, you're yelling and cursing at me. You can't. Nikki, stop. I didn't argue with you at all, and I'm not going to argue with you. So you can go off yourself.
Fuck you. I can't stand you, Ian. We can't even have one day of peace. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead and record me.
Well, I don't like you cursing at me. I've been helping. I'm working. You're yelling and screaming.
Ian. You're sitting there reading a magazine.
Nikki, the baby's sleeping over here.
You're reading a magazine and you're laying in bed.
Nikki, I am now because you
sleep all
Nikki,
night.
Stop.
Oh yeah, you turn it off when I say the truth, don't you?
It's not off. It's on.
Yeah. No, I let you sleep all night so that you could
help
me.
I let you sleep 2 nights in a row.
No, you didn't. You sit there reading a magazine while I'm working, and I ask you to do one thing for me, and you argue with me for 15 minutes.
Nikki,
that's
the magazine was earlier, and I read for a minute or two.
That's not peace. That's
Nikki, I was cleaning stuff for you as you asked.
That's not peace.
Nikki,
you want to
stop.
argue with me about everything.
I don't want to argue. Just stop.
Yes, you do. Or you want to sit around lazy. You're the laziest man I've ever met in my life. You don't want to work. You don't want to help me. You don't want to do anything unless it's
Nikki,
your idea.
Nikki, the baby's sleeping. Please stop.
You don't want to do anything unless it's your idea. You are a lazy man. And you don't care about other people. You want me to take a filthy thing over to someone else? But if
Nikki, I don't have time to do everything. A lot of stuff has to get thrown out.
Read a magazine?
Nikki, I didn't even read it because you were yelling at me.
What kind of logic is that?
Nikki, I didn't even
get it. You are a lazy man.
Nikki, stop it.
You are the laziest. You do this to me every time we move.
Nikki, I would love to help you, but you're yelling.
And I have to move myself.
Nikki, please stop.
Is that how you are?
Nikki, please stop.
Is that how you are? My mother is having to fly down to help us because I knew you wouldn't help me pack this house.
Nikki, stop.
That's why she's coming down.
Nikki, the baby's sleeping.
That's
stop.
Why she's coming down. Because you are too lazy to help your wife.
Nikki, I'm out there. I don't mind helping you, but you can't attack me.
No, you don't mind helping. It's your responsibility, but you don't.
Nikki, my stuff is all packed, and I'm out there packing your stuff and the baby's stuff, which is
the family
Nikki,
stuff. You're
stop.
a lazy man.
Nikki, stop.
You're a lazy man.
I'm being badgered by you, and I don't have to put up with it.
Ian. You're laying in bed. You're reading
I'm laying
a
in bed because you screaming and said, "Get the fuck out!" You said, "I don't want you." Nikki, stop.
And then take it over to storage, and you leave the entire house and your children's stuff up to me. Oh, your stuff.
Nikki, my stuff has been in storage the entire time we lived here.
Roommate.
Because you kick me out every week. That's why my stuff is in storage. My stuff has been in storage for you. Nikki, stop.
You know, you're not. You don't do anything as a team. That's why we can't parent together. That's why we can't parent together, Ian. Yeah, keep recording. You think I care?
No, I don't. But I wish we should stop. I wish you cared about your kid because she's in bed sleeping.
I wish you cared about your children. If you cared about your children, you wouldn't push their mother to their limits.
Nikki, I'm not pushing you at all. I'm trying to help you.
You're not trying to help me. You're laying in bed.
I'm laying in bed because
and then before you
I don't want to fight and argue with you.
Bullshit.
And Nikki,
if you don't want to fight and argue,
leave this room. The baby's sleeping.
You set it up and then you turn the camera on after you push me to my limits.
Whatever. All right.
You're a manipulative, lazy man.
Please stop.
I can't stand you. I can't stand you. I really can't. You're full of crap when you talk about peace and love. It's all a bunch of manipulative crap that comes out of your mouth. Because your actions are what tell the real story, Ian. Yeah, your actions. If you loved your children, you would help their mother. If you loved your children, you wouldn't push their mother to the point where she's hysterical. No,
you're saying because I didn't clean that one toy that you wanted.
No, you've argued with me about everything,
Nikki,
and then you sit around. I've had to ask you 3 times
I don't want to argue about anything. Just
stop. While you're sitting there reading your magazine.
Nikki, you're just making stuff up now.
I'm not making stuff up. That's the honest
I don't want to argue about it. Please stop.
It's the honest to God truth. Then while you record, yeah, that's more abuse. More abuse from you. Yeah, maybe you don't yell at me, but you push me and you manipulate.
Nikki, I've been doing nothing but trying to help you, and you're having anxiety about moving, and I understand that, but don't take it out on me. I don't mind helping you.
You do this every time we move.
I'm going to ask you again.
You check out. You just check out. If you want things to change, then you'll come out here and help. Because this is your family. You didn't pack your stuff up. This is all your stuff too. This is your family.
And I'd like to help, but I can't
then
do
you
it while
should
you're
help.
yelling and screaming
You
at
should
me,
know I
Nikki.
wasn't yelling and screaming at you, Ian. You started
Nikki,
arguing with me about a stupid toy.
I said I'm not going to argue about the toy. If you want to save that toy, which I
You
think
know what?
you
I didn't want to say I want to give it to someone, but
go
you were
ahead,
so
then clean
lazy,
it and give
Ian.
it to somebody.
I asked you to do
Nikki,
something.
stop.
Every time I ask you to do, I have to get you up off the couch.
Nikki, you woke up the child and now she's crying. You think she wants to be woken up to this?
Turn off the light then. You're arguing too.
I'm not. I'm asking you to stop.
Shut up. Shut up. Just do whatever you want. I can't stand you. You do this to me every time. You're an abusive man. Abusive, lazy
Could you
person.
stop now? You've woken the child up. Please stop.
Stop saying that. Then you would stop. That's why I can't live with you. You're an abusive, lazy man. You don't have any appreciation for anyone. You take advantage of people. You abuse them. Yeah, go ahead. Film poor India. If you really cherished India, you would get out of her room while she's sleeping.
I was
That's what
hoping
you do.
you would leave me alone if I came in
No,
here.
you wanted to sleep because you're a lazy man. Now why don't you get out and let her sleep, Ian? You have the light on. Turn the light off. You just turn the light on because you're so abusive. You want to film me. You'd rather get film of
Nikki,
me
please
than leaving
stop.
the room. That's what you're doing.
If I come out there, you're going to keep yelling at me.
No,
I
why
was
don't you
hoping.
leave and get some boxes like you said you were going
Nikki,
to?
I'm not going to do anything while you're yelling and screaming
No,
at
of
me.
course, Ian. I wasn't yelling and screaming at you. You weren't
Nikki,
doing anything
please
then.
stop.
What's the difference, Ian? You push me to my limits. You don't love me
Nikki,
or
I haven't
care.
done anything. I've been cleaning.
Yes, that's exactly my trouble with
Nikki,
you. You haven't
stop.
done anything. You haven't done anything. You don't love me, and I don't want you ever talking about it again because this is abuse, and I don't like it. You don't love me. You let me pack up this entire house by myself. You want to sit there lazing around. Now, go ahead and film India. I can't stand you, Ian. I can't stand you. If you
I don't
care,
think
you
she
get
needs.
your ass out of
Nikki,
bed
if
and
you had
come out
any
here.
self-control,
If you care,
you would
have
stop.
no control.
Nikki,
you push me
you
and manipulate
would
me,
stop.
and I can't stand you.
I didn't push you or manipulate you.
Yes,
I was
you
packing
did,
boxes.
Ian.
I was cleaning toys.
You were
There's
not.
one toy you wanted me
You
to
were
clean.
not.
I thought we didn't need. We could throw out, and you went off. And I don't have to put up with
That's
it.
not true. That's a lie.
Nikki,
you're a liar, and you're
please
lazy, and you're manipulative.
stop.
You're not a family man. You don't help me.
For the
When I
sake
need
of
you
the
to-
child, if you care about
You know
your
what?
kids,
If you care for the child, you'll
please
leave.
stop.
You leave. If you care for the child, you
Nikki,
don't
I
care.
pay rent
You
here and I
care-
live here too.
Oh, bull.
And I'm paying for the entire truck, $1,500 to move.
Bullshit.
Oh, you're going to pay for half? Okay, fine. Then you pay for
No,
half
not
of
paying
it
for half.
then.
You're a family man, and you act like you're a roommate, and you're doing me favors by
Nikki,
moving your own
we-
children and your own family. That's the kind
That's
of
what I
man
just
you
said.
are.
I'm paying for
Why
the
don't
whole
you
thing.
keep
I will
score?
pay to move my
You have
family,
no-
but please
what else
stop.
would you do as a family man, Ian?
Nikki,
You think
please
you're giving me a prize, a
stop.
present, by moving your own children? I'm so sick
For
of
God's sake, the
hearing
child
week
is here.
whenever
Please
you do
stop,
anything,
Nikki.
It's like a big bonus. That's what life with you is like. You even asked for your rent back. Like we're roommates.
What are you talking about? Like 3 or 4 months ago when you were
No,
being
2
abusive
months
to me?
ago.
Nikki, you're making stuff up.
I'm not
Please
making stuff up.
stop.
That's how you
Whatever.
walk.
So a few months
You walk
ago,
out,
whatever, when you were yelling at
you walk out, you leave
Nikki,
me
I don't even want to
financial
argue about the
back.
past. Just drop it.
Then why aren't you helping
Nikki,
me?
do you have any self-control at all? Can you stop
Do you?
yourself?
Do you? Do you, Ian?
Come here, Indy. It's all right.
Oh, Jesus, you are such an actor.
Come here. It's okay, honey. It's all right. Mommy's just a little wound up.
If you loved her, you wouldn't have come in here.
Nikki, I came in
You
here to
were just
escape
as
you. I
abusive. No, you
believed
didn't.
that you
could have
wouldn't
left
chase.
the house.
I don't need to leave
You
the
know
house.
what
I
you're
live
doing. That's
here.
why you had the camera handy.
Nikki, the
That's
camera
why-
is in my bag, and I took it out because you were
Yeah,
cursing
no,
it.
you
Nikki,
know
I'm not
what?
going to argue about it. Stop.
Then why don't you leave the house and give me some peace so I can pack up in peace, since you're just going to laze around here. I can't stand you. I don't want to be friends with you. Don't come at me with your love or anything. You're not my friend.
Fine, don't ask me for anything.
I don't ask you for shit.
Then don't. Okay, good.
I
Stop,
asked you to
please.
use the car to do things
Please
for our children
stop.
and for the move. If you want me to pack all your children's stuff up, you will let me use the car, and you will help me.
It's okay, sweetie. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Why don't you put her back in her crib and come out here, Ian?
Because I don't really want to be attacked by
leave
you.
the
I'm
house?
I'm not leaving the house.
Why
Leave
don't
me,
you leave the house?
Nikki. Why don't you stop? Why don't you leave me alone?
You're worthless, Ian, to me. Worthless. Worthless as a husband, worthless as a friend, worthless as a mate. You've made my life a living hell for so long. And I can't wait to
Hey,
not be
India.
with you.
Hey, sweetheart. It's okay.
My mother's coming down and you push me. And you,
Nikki, stop!
My mother's coming down.
Nikki, please stop.
And she had to spend her last money to come down and help because she knew you wouldn't. You
Nikki,
did this to us last
stop!
time.
Please stop, Nikki.
Give me, baby. One day your kids will see. You can have all the film you want. They're going to know you. Only infants don't really know how you are, Ian. Any adult, any reasonable person figures it out really quick. That's what's so sad and pathetic about you.